everyone, welcome back to my jbird. And this is game 22 of Battle of the Boxes. And I'm in white, and this is called jbird, rook, bishop, castle to bot 2200. Now I did use the arrows on this, but like I say, I pick and choose my opening, and the opening I created. And let's get down to it to see where I started to use the arrows. D3, D5, E3, F6, H3, E5, A3, D6, E2, and he castles. Now at this point, there's all kinds of arrows going on, but I still pick and choose my arrows. This is lined up, and let's see, I think I start to push right away. Let's see. Yes, G4. I chose this. The program never tells you to do this. I do this. After G4, H6, H4, E4, D4 I pass. Everything's me right now. This was my whole intent, just like this to begin with, the whole way. And now we continue on. After D4, he goes C5. Now, and normally, I push my pawn up here. I do it all the time. Anytime this happens like this, I always like pushing that pawn. There's many ways out. Even if the bishop was here, the queen or whatever, there's so many ways out of this. The bishop, the knight. And we continue on after C5, C3, takes D4. I know I take with this pawn. I'd still do this. This is my protocol here. Takes D4, H5. Now I'm positive I took this pawn because look, he can't take it. It was my choice. I'm taking this pawn. So after H5, takes H5. He goes E6. Okay, knight E up, H3. Now this might have been a split thing. It might have showed this and showed other arrows before I went into the jbird here. My next move would be up here, the knight up here. See, it's all ready to go here. And I see this, but this, I might have took this right away when it said the arrow, and then I looked, I can go up here and threaten the bishop. Keep the tension going. So I took that way. So it's a split thing. After H3, C6, G5, C8. Now I go into the jbird D2. Now, but I didn't take. I see a good reason why. If I take, he would take, and he'd open this lane up right here too fast. You see what I'm saying? And now I'm stressing myself out over here. Can't take it anyway. But you still keep the tension. After D2, and timing's everything. See, and I think this is why when maybe the arrow didn't even tell me to do that. Maybe I did that. I can't remember. I'm not sure. But I see why I can't do that. After D2, D7, C3, E7, G1, F5. And I think it's been split ever since then to this point here, ever since this night. It was a split thing. And I know what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to end up castling the other way and then have rooks facing down here yet. Look at this. Look at this. After F5, B3, he goes C6. I castle. A6, H6, H6 takes, H5, D7, B1, F5, G2, B5, H1, B7, H6. See, I'm already too dug into him already. He don't have enough time to do anything with anything over here. After H6, G6 pass, F4, D8, A2, C7, H2, H7, takes H7, takes H7, G4, D7, A5, H8, G1, F8, B4, B7, takes F8, takes F8, C1, C4, D1, C8, B3. Timing is everything. Now he can't do nothing. He can't come down. He's going to lose 2 rooks for a night. Now, after B3, E6, C5. Close it all off and threaten. Take C5, take C5, C6, F5, E8, G4, and now it's just falling apart here. After G4, D4, D4 takes, D4 takes, G6 takes, G6 takes, F5, D5, takes G6, G8, H7, G7, Queen H8, takes H8. I could have took it with a rook, but instead I listened to the arrow, or maybe it was multiple, but after H8, D7, F6, F2, E5, and G5. 49 moves, and there you have it. This is a little bit different from the other games, but it's still got the same idea and concept where you have the rooks over here and the pawn's pushing down this way. Let's go back. And on the higher level bots, the analysis, they don't tell you all the right stories. I got a 3200. I drawed a couple games and it didn't tell me, and I learned a few more things about what a 3200 rated opening looks like, and I can't wait till I get there and show you that game. And I play, and you know what? It's funny. I played that before I even played the 3200. I'm slowly learning. And once I get a good concept of what's going on here, and with perfect moves, you can play a 3200 game. And when the arrows don't show up no more, it's a drawn game. And I played it anyway. And I was doing pretty good. But I made a couple wrong moves. I was hoping I could take it to an end, but I didn't. And it would have been all me because the opening was all me, and then the arrows stopped. You see? But this is the way this game went. I guess it didn't want to take. Then the rook could come down here and say check if he took the bishop before that. Then it would have been check. He would have been. It would have. There's nothing. Maybe it's going to be a mate somewhere here. Game goes on like this. And there you have it. Okay, thanks for stopping by. And we're going to have some more games where I didn't use the analysis and arrows. The games are piling up right now. Till I get there, I'm going to have hundreds of games. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll have some more for you. Battle of the Boxes.